Have you ever felt that your kindness has become your weakness? If so, this video is especially for you. Today we will delve deep into this topic and offer 5 key solutions to balance your kindness with self-care. But before we start the video, I ask you to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also feel free to comment about something that's bothering you right now. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is like having a superpower. It means knowing who you really are and what you are doing. It is not a problem for you. Kindness is a wonderful quality that makes the world a better place. But sometimes people can take advantage of your kindness, and that's where self-awareness comes in. People can try to use you. When you are self-aware, you know your worth. If you know your worth, you are less likely to be taken advantage of. You realize that being kind doesn't mean that you have to let others walk all over you. It is like having a compass on a ship. You know where you are going and when to say no. You don't have to be a guiding light for everyone. You have to light your own path first. If you don't know yourself, you may find yourself in places you don't want to be. You may do things that don't really suit you. Thinking regularly about your feelings, thoughts, and actions just because someone else says they are right can help you make better decisions. These decisions will then carry over into your life. You need to pay attention to what your body and mind are telling you. If something or someone makes you feel exhausted or uncomfortable, this is a sign that you should listen and perhaps make a change. It is also helpful to have honest conversations with people who know you well. They can give you a different perspective. Spending time alone in meditation or spiritual retreats can also help you understand yourself better. And don't forget, professionals such as therapists or life coaches. They can offer valuable advice and techniques to increase your self-awareness. When you really know yourself, you become strong, determined, and interestingly, even kinder. Your kindness is more genuine because it comes from a place of strength and self-awareness. Know and accept your imperfections. It's okay not to be perfect, and this may seem strange to you. You may think, isn't it my kindness that is the problem? Shouldn't I aim for perfection to avoid being abused? But here is the secret. Trying to be perfect can make things worse. It can make you more vulnerable because you are always trying to prove yourself. The truth is that perfection is like a mirage. It seems close, but it's always just out of reach. Sometimes, no matter how kind you are, people may not see it or may misuse you. Kindness. You can't control everything, and you can't solve every problem. You have to know that your value does not decrease just because someone cannot see it. You have to know your value. You don't have to be perfect to be respected. You have the right to make mistakes, to think for yourself, to say no. And you don't have to. You can be everything to everyone. You still deserve love and respect. Accepting imperfections not only frees you, but also allows others to be themselves. It opens the door to true, authentic relationships and a kindness that benefits both you and others. For others, embracing imperfection gives you the strength to live in the present, to follow your principles rather than your fears, to be kind but also firm when necessary. Not everyone will understand or appreciate your kindness, and that is okay. This does not mean that you should stop being yourself. In fact, it means that with wisdom and courage, you should be even more yourself, respecting your own limits and needs. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is the next important step after becoming more aware of yourself. To avoid being abused for your kindness, think of boundaries like lines drawn on a map. They are not walls that keep people out, but rather guiding lines that show where you are. Ends and others begin. It is good to know your own boundaries. Understanding the importance of personal boundaries is like lighting a lighthouse in the dark. Stormy sea. It helps you see where you should go and what you should avoid. Boundaries help you balance the demands of others with your own needs. They protect your integrity and prevent people from pushing you in directions that are not right. Good for you. Some of us have been taught that saying no is rude or selfish, but this is not true. Sometimes saying no is the best way to take care of yourself. It shows people that you value your time, your feelings, and your well-being. Knowing how to say no means protecting our own self. Setting boundaries shows others that it is okay to set their own boundaries. This can improve all your relationships. Setting boundaries can be difficult, especially if you are used to always saying yes. But your strength and self-awareness will help you stick to your decisions. Blame. Remember, setting boundaries is an ongoing thing. You will need to check and adjust them as you learn and grow. What worked for you when you were young may not work now, and that's okay, because people change all the time. So don't be afraid to set boundaries. It doesn't make you less kind or generous. It actually helps you love and give in a more real and lasting way. Be authentic. Being truly yourself and embracing your authenticity will change your life idea. It's not just a fancy word. It's a way of living that turns your kindness into a way of life. An unbreakable force instead of something people can take advantage of. When you live with empowered authenticity, it means being in sync with your true self, without pretending to be someone else, just to please others, or to conform to what is expected. Sometimes the masks we wear to fit in, or to avoid conflicts, are what make it easier for others. These masks make it very difficult for us. But when you are honest with yourself, it is harder for people to manipulate you. Your kindness becomes an honest part of who you are, not a tool to help or avoid the problem. Being authentic gives you the power to ask for what you want, set clear boundaries, and follow through. You will forge your own path with confidence. You won't worry about fitting in or being rejected. You won't see yourself the way others see you, want you to be. Instead, you will design your own life and build a future in line with your values and dreams. And of course, your natural kindness. It's as if your kindness turns into a bright light, attracting people and opportunities that match your true self. People who used to be attracted by your vulnerability can now be turned off by your strength, your confidence, and personal power. The power of empowered authenticity is not to be underestimated. This is what transforms your kindness from an easy target into a force to be reckoned with. Empower you to live your life authentically and courageously, to use your power. And kindness shines at its best and most powerful. This is the path to a life filled with meaning, purpose, and respect for yourself and others. Learn to ask for help. Asking for help is not weakness. Learning to ask for help is very important. If you are a naturally kind person, you are probably used to helping others and being helpful. You are there when they need you. But have you ever thought about whether you are comfortable asking for help when you need it? This is a very important point to consider. For many people, asking for help can be difficult. You may worry that you are bothering someone, that you are a burden, or that you are showing weakness. It is time to change this way of thinking. Asking for help is actually a strong and courageous thing to do. It is an acknowledgement that you are human and an invitation for others to be a part of you. It is sharing life and makes it a meaningful part of your life. When you don't ask for help, you are not only hurting yourself, but you are also missing out on a chance for others to show their kindness and willingness to help. Most people want to help, but they may not know how, unless you ask. This sharing creates deeper connections, strengthens relationships, and builds a better society. If it still feels difficult, think of it this way. Asking for help doesn't always mean you will be the recipient. It is a give-and-take process where you may need help today and offer help tomorrow. This cycle of helping and being helped builds strong relationships and a reliable support network. The next time you feel overwhelmed and can't handle everything on your own, remember that it's okay to ask for a little help. This will not only lighten your load, but it will also help you build a deeper connection with people in your environment. This simple action can change how you see yourself and your role in the world, enabling you to be kind without being abused. In summary, today, we have covered 5 important points that will help you protect yourself from being manipulated because of your excessive kindness. But I want you to always remember one very important thing. Kindness is not a weakness. It is one of the greatest strengths a human being can have. This strength is our respect for other people and for ourselves. You don't have to stop being kind. You just need to learn how to be kind, while at the same time respecting, and to value your own well-being. If this video has inspired you, motivated you, or made you more aware, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel